What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is predictions for the big one, the big game of the weekend in my opinion, and that is Ireland taking on England this weekend, Saturday night at the Aviva Stadium in Ireland. It is going to be an absolute humdinger. You have the defending champions taking on England, a team that wants to redeem themselves after an appalling Six Nations tournament last year. England ended off fifth, having lost the Calcutta Cup to Scotland, having lost to Ireland. They're going to want to redeem themselves, prove to their nation that they are on the rise. Now, the English went on to face South Africa and lost 2-1 in a series right here in South Africa. But they went on to the November internationals and showed a lot of improvement. They almost beat the All Blacks, but let's also remember they started off dominating the All Blacks in that game and played such great rugby. But unfortunately, fitness didn't hold on to them and allowed the All Blacks to come back. But a note was that they were improving. They beat South Africa, which was very impressive. Yes, we have the Owen Farrell tackle, but still, they beat South Africa, shown a lot of character, shown a lot of courage, and shown a lot of improvement. The question is, can they do it this year? Now, Ireland, we all know, have been on a dream run at the moment. Winning Six Nations, Grand Slamming it on top of it, going to Australia, winning for the first time in Australia in so many years, 2-1. The game they lost, Johnny Sexton wasn't there as far as I remember, and it was a tough game, but the Irish came back, they delivered, and they won in the end. They went on to the November internationals and continued to show why they are the team to beat at the moment by beating the All Blacks in an absolutely unbelievable rugby match. Ireland have shown true character, transformation, growth, development. They have a team of freaking gold. I mean, the players there, James Ryan, Peter O'Mahony, Johnny Sexton, Conor Murray. I mean, the team on its own is phenomenal and have achieved so much. And let's not forget, not just Ireland, but Irish provincial teams as well. Leinster, having won the Pro 14 last year, having won the Champions Cup last year, having also shown a lot of domination in the Pro 14 and Champions Cup once again. Munster also doing pretty well. So once again, Irish rugby is shining really high at the moment. But we cannot count out the English. We have a great coach in Eddie Jones. They are talented bunch of players with also key players. Now, you've got freaking star quality within that English squad, and if they could just hold it together, keep calm, and play to their ability, the best of their ability, where they were 3 years ago when Eddie started off, then they can definitely do it. You can never count out the English because they have done things that have shocked us. They have dominated world rugby. 2 years ago, they were on a winning streak of 14 matches before the Six Nations. So it just shows what this team is capable of. The Owen Farrells, I mean, brilliant rugby player. You got Maro, I mean, pure class within that squad. And so many more players that are going to want to prove a point, put their stand down, put their map, put the stamp on the map so they can show the world that they are here to stay, so that they can show their nation that they are here to fight, and to fight hard. Now, England have the quality to do this. They just need to sit fast and concentrate. Now, Eddie Jones has been around for so many years. He's famous for absolutely everything, whether it's big mouth talk, whether it's skillful coaching, whether it's good, bad times. He is known. He's been through it all. And he will have the set of skills and the intelligence and the experience to handle a pressured situation like this. He's gone on and said in the press conference, this is the game he's focusing on. He's not talking about next week when they go France. He's not talking about the final game. He's not talking about winning the Six Nations. He's not even talking about the World Cup. He is talking about playing the second best team in the world, which is Ireland. He wants to put full focus. His squad that he selected is for Ireland. So it just shows the amount of work that they're putting in to, hopefully for their sake, put the pressure on the Irish and maybe getting one over them. If England can beat Ireland, this tournament is thrown into so many curveballs because the bookies have booked for Ireland to win this weekend. But if England throw this curveball, then you're seeing Wales tails up. Then you're seeing maybe France's tails up. Even Scotland. I mean, then it's anyone's game. But it's going to be an absolutely epic encounter, in my personal opinion. So much to look forward to, and I really think this game is going to be the game of the weekend, because the talent, first of all, but just the intensity of the two coaches that are coaching this squad. Eddie Jones needs to prove a point. This is his year that will decide whether or not this man will stay on or get fired. He needs to prove a point and show the world what he's capable of. He needs to put the faith back in English rugby, and that's going to be a true tough task for him, but something that he will know and something that he would have worked for and prepared for. Joe Schmidt, on the other hand, this is his final Six Nations tournament with Ireland. He has taken Ireland to the next level. He's transformed this team into something special and something unique. And he will want to end off the Six Nations campaign with the Grand Slam again, with the Six Nations title, dominating all the rugby teams in the Northern Hemisphere. We're looking at an epic encounter, and Joe and Eddie will be aware of it. It's the battle of the players, but it's the battle of the coaches. Also, it's going to be interesting to watch how John Mitchell's impact comes into the English squad. I'm very curious to see what he has to offer within the English coaching camp. Joe and his team are brilliant. They've achieved so much. They've done so much. They are prepared for this, and they are ready. They've beaten England before. They can do it again. And this time they're at home, which is going to make it an even more epic encounter for the Irish, because they've got the crowd behind them. They've got their home territory, which is going to give them even more confidence, which is going to make it very tough for the English. But the English will be prepared. They will be prepped for the pressure. They will know what it's like to handle this. They've been there. They've done this before. If we look at the last 5 encounters of these two magnificent teams, last year we saw Ireland beat England 15-24 points. Year before that, Ireland beat England 13-9 points. Then in 2016, the year that the English were on fire, England won 21-10. Then Ireland 19-9 in 2015, and England once again 13-10. So very back and forth. But I mean, you've got the Irish 3-2 there in the last 5 encounters. So much is on the line for these two teams. So much is going to be wanted to be proven from these two teams. It's going to be an absolutely epic encounter. Obviously, Ireland having played the US last, and New Zealand and Argentina, winning all those, which was absolutely fantastic, and their games before that. England last faced Australia, beating Australia 37-18, beaten Japan 35-15, which was a tough game, by the way. Obviously, having lost to New Zealand 15-16, but like I mentioned at the start of this video, the intensity of the game and the improvement shown from the English was superb. Then you got South Africa, they won by 1 point, and then South Africa again 10-25. So pretty impressive results, definite improvement from the English, but can they hold it on? Can they show it? Can they show up and prove a point? Prove a point to silence the critics, because there's a lot of people who trash talk the English, and vice versa. The English also, some of them, trash talk back, and the same goes for the Irish fans. A lot of the fans. That's why I did that whole video the other day about respect and respecting each other's cultures, teams, and enjoying the game as fans for the love of the game. Now you all are here for the prediction of this game, and what a prediction it's gonna be. Probably one of the toughest, but I will do it, and I'll do it with pleasure, because I honestly can't wait to watch this game. I'm so excited to see this contest. It's gonna be unbelievable. Now, going to the match on Saturday, I think the English are going to come firing. I reckon they're going to put some points on the board. They're going to go at the Irish, attack, and defend. But then we're going to get to the second half where I feel the game's going to change a bit. Either one of the teams are going to tire, but I've just got a feeling that the Irish are just going to continue doing what they do best. They're going to just go straight forward. I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park. I will say maybe 5-6 points victory to the Irish, but I reckon it's going to be a tough game. And why I say 5 or 6, because I reckon it could be a last minute try, another 3-pointer to add on to the score. I'm not saying it's going to be a walkover at all. It's going to be a hell of a tight game. But I just reckon the Irish have it in them to win this game. They've got the team, they've got the quality. Don't get me wrong, England have it too and could prove me wrong. And I'm sure if they do, we will have the people coming back here letting me know. But the main thing is this game is going to be an absolutely humdinger, and I can't wait to see the outcome. Can't wait to see what happens. It's going to be absolutely incredible. As usual, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who do you think is going to win, and who is going to be the key player to this match? For me, in the front row, it's going to be Peter O'Mahony and it's going to be Johnny Sexton if playing. I reckon they are going to be the keys to this team. Maybe, and also Stockdale because of the speed. For England, again, if Farrell's playing, I haven't quite checked the squads. Definite key. But also Maro Itoje, I think he's going to be flipping good, and he's going to also want to prove a point. So much to look forward to. It's going to be an epic encounter, and I cannot wait for kickoff. As usual, guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Recap will follow either on Sunday or Monday. I'm going to get it out on Sunday, definitely this game. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you got your bell notification on so you don't miss another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. Share with your friends, let them know who I am, and let them subscribe as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.